Come with me as I leave Nepal and see how I spent my first day in Bangkok. The flight from Kathmandu to Bangkok was about 3 hours, and I somehow ended up in business class as I had asked for extra legroom. When we arrived, we went straight to our hostel, got our first pad thai, and then got an early night. The next day we woke up early and headed to the flower market, but it hadn't really kicked off yet, so we went on our hostel tour to the floating market for lunch. I got one of these delicious fried wraps before we then got on a long-tail boat to explore the canals. Unfortunately, shortly after we set off, we were instructed by a police boat to return back to the dock since our helmsman did not have the right license or life jackets for us. It wasn't long before we got going again, and we waved to the locals as we went by on our way to a Buddhist temple. This temple was super quiet as it was a regular temple for the nearby locals, and the traditional paintings inside had been done by a graffiti artist. This was a really cool modern twist on a lot of the more traditional temples that I'd seen in Nepal. After the tour, my friend Sophie and I headed into Chinatown, and it was so lively and loud and super busy, which was a bit of a culture shock compared with the empty wilderness I had got used to. We grabbed some street food and then some beers before meeting up with our friends from earlier to go out on the famous Khao San Road. We later ended up in a club where instead of a DJ, it was a live Thai rock band who passed their guitar around at the end of the night for anyone who fancied being a rock star.